Yeah, shout out to BJ Gador. I did your workout this morning. Well, I don't know if it's a workout, but your exercise, and I'll tell you how I used it. I took a stopwatch that was available on the internet and set it at 15 minutes. So I'm going to do 15 minutes, as many reps as possible. Now, I started with a 25-pound dumbbell, but my dumbbell are these Walmart dumbbells that, I don't know what the brand is, but if you do an explosive exercise with them, they tend to loosen, and then you've got to spend time tightening them up. So I don't know, about 3 or 4 minutes in, I don't know how many reps I was at. I think it was in around 35 or 40. I just decided to switch to a 35-pound kettlebell. I own a 35-pound kettlebell. I use it for everything that I do with kettlebells, all my swings, and I love to do a one-handed snatch with it. I could use more weight, but the kettlebell is not about maxing out as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, so here's what I did. I went ahead and finished out the reps with that. I got to 124 reps. So that would be with each hand counting one. So if you divide that in half, that's 62 total reps if you count both arms in the 15 minutes. Now, don't want to be angry, but I did your insane burpee challenge where I really didn't follow your advice. You told people not to move on unless they were perfect, and I went on anyway, and I tweaked my back a little bit. My back was down for 2 or 3 days, and I've noticed with a lot of these types of exercises like the burpees that are sub-maximal, if you will, I tend to hurt my back. I tend to push myself too hard. So I think it's very important with this particular exercise to keep your form right. I've hurt myself with the burpee, not seriously. I didn't have to go to the hospital, didn't require medication. I just, had to take a few days off. And I've been doing more sub-maximal work. Lately I did the 300 workout. For instance, it took me 18 minutes to do my 50 pull-ups, where I did the box jumps in like 3 minutes, where I did 50 box jumps in like 3 minutes and a few seconds. So I'm definitely not as strong in my pull-up as I am a lot of the other exercises. The push-ups are also kind of hard for me. The 50 push-ups. It took me 5 minutes to do 50 push-ups. So that's where I'm at. But I used your exercise as a way of what I call building my wind. That's what we called it back in the day when I was in high school and junior high in the 70s. We'd say, "I've got no wind, baby. I need to get back in shape." So that's what we call it, wind. And I don't like to jog. I'm not going to jog. I like to do, and I don't even like to sprint either. I use your type of exercise in replacement for sprinting or running, where usually if I'm out, I just walk. To me, walking is just a form of meditation or a form of cooling down or just a way to become comfortable. All right, BJ Gador, thanks very much for your work. Thanks, Mr. David Jeck, the other gentleman who does a lot of work that I use a lot of his stuff. Thanks to Craig Versagen for my warm-ups. And thanks to Mark Ripito, Coach Dose, Rick Bruner, Michael Yesis, and a lot of other people that I've learned from. Some Russian riders I can't remember. So thanks a lot. Bye-bye.